¿Qué es su nombre?
Mi nombre es Ana Guevara.
¿Dónde vivió antes de moverse de Brownsville?
Yo vivía con mi familia en Puerto Isabel. Ahí cruzaron mis niños toda la primaria. Estuvieron en la escuela. Bueno, la razón por la que me moví yo a Brownsville era para que ellos tuvieran mejores oportunidades, tanto en escuela, educación, como económico. Por eso fue la razón que yo me los traje a ellos para Brownsville, para que ellos tuvieran mejor futuro y todo.
¿Se le ha hecho difícil o fácil a crear sus niños en Brownsville después de moverse de Puerto Isabel?
No se me ha hecho difícil, puesto que pues he podido trabajar. Se me ha hecho fácil. Yo dijera que mejor, ¿me entiendes? Porque en Puerto Isabel trabajábamos, pero era diferente el trabajo. Ya estando acá en Brownsville es mejor porque es mucho más grande en la ciudad. Hay más oportunidades de trabajo. Por eso es que yo digo que es mejor aquí y no se me ha hecho difícil.
¿Se le ha hecho difícil a encontrar un trabajo por no saber inglés?
Oh, sí, eso sí. Porque nunca tuve los estudios de inglés. Todos los estudios de inglés no los he podido tomar, ¿verdad? Pero sí se me ha hecho difícil en cuestión de llenar aplicaciones. Hay partes en que pues uno tiene que saber inglés y no te agarran por esa razón. Entonces se te dificulta más. Entonces por eso sí, pienso yo que sí se batalla cuando uno no tiene estudios. Sí batallas un poquito más. Y sí se te hace difícil la vida, ¿verdad?
Gracias.
No, gracias a usted por la oportunidad que me ha dado para explicarle todas las cosas que pueden pasar unas familias.
What's your name?
My name is Santa Estrella.
Where are you currently living right now?
I currently live here in Brownsville, Texas.
When you were in high school, what college did you want to go to, and did you go to that college?
When I was in high school, I wanted to attend UTSA. I didn't end up attending UTSA, and I ended up staying here and completing my education at UTB-TSC.
What made you change your mind?
I changed my mind a month before graduating and leaving, because the current boyfriend I had at the time, we had broken it off, and I decided not to go.
Currently, what is your highest level of education?
My highest level of education right now is a master's in kinesiology.
How challenging was it for you to complete your master's while being a mom, a wife, a daughter, a sister, and friends to many?
How challenging was it? Well, it was very challenging because I had just recently gotten divorced after 13 years of marriage. So it was really hard to stabilize the life of my daughter, my son, and also my life, because with a divorce, a lot of changes came into effect. And I started my master's right after my divorce. It was really hard also because I was a full-time employee for BISD. I was a part-time research assistant at the university, UTRGV. I was sponsor of a folklorical group and a running club at school. I'm a director of a folklorical group at the university. And then on top of that, the responsibilities as a mother, because picking up the kids, taking the kids to school and everything. However, my mother was my biggest supporter. She was there for me, helped me out all throughout the way, and also my long-term mentor who helped me out. So with both of their help, I was able to remain with all my activities that I had and still complete my education.
If you could give me one advice, what would you say?
If I would be able to give you one advice, I would definitely say that I would want you to complete an education. I believe an education is the key to success. Travel the world. If you don't want to stay locally here in Texas, I don't see a problem. I would not hold you back. I feel that the farther you go, the better it is, the more opportunities you'll have, the more your experience. Of course, your brother and I will always go and follow you and travel. We'll be your cheerleaders, backing you up in every step of the way. And not to be afraid and not to let no one stop you. Because in my case, if relationships are meant to be, they're going to be meant to be, no matter the distance, because I've seen it in some of my friends. So don't let anything stop you from striving to achieve those goals of yours.
What's your name?
My name is Sandra Jasmine Saldaña.
Where are you currently living right now?
I live in Katy, Texas, which is near Houston. It's in the outskirts of Houston.
Where did you go to school and why?
So after high school, I went to Ohio. So I did my undergrad very, very far. So I went to Bowling Green State University in Ohio. And the reason I went there was because I wanted to go really, really far away from home. I didn't want to apply or go to school in Texas. So the furthest that I could apply to were the best options for me. So I applied to Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. So when I went to my counselor, I would always go with my counselor, and she had little Post-its on her desk that said Bowling Green State University. So I was intrigued by the Post-its. And when I asked her about it, she said, "Oh, it's just this little school in Ohio that would give you a full academic scholarship with your grades, but nobody ever goes because their parents don't let them go." And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Yeah, well, Hispanic parents don't let their children go away for school." So Bowling Green stopped recruiting at Lopez due to that. So I asked her if I could keep the Post-its. My favorite color was green, so I was really intrigued by it. I thought it was gonna, the spirit school was gonna, or the spirit colors were gonna be something with green. So I took the Post-its and I started researching it, and I really liked it. So I got in touch with the recruiter, Bella, and they were doing like an open house over in Westlaco. Got my mom, and we drove to Westlaco, and we did the open house, and I really, really liked it. I applied, I did everything, and I ended up leaving, and my mom was very not so agreeing with me going that far. But I just really, really wanted to go away from home. Like the furthest I could go, the better for me.
After completing your undergrad, did you want to move back to Texas?
No. No, I did not. I didn't think I was going to move back. I did want to move back, but at the time after I graduated, I was in a good place, and I really enjoyed it because I was able to come back home 3-4 times a year and still stay over there. So I really liked the independence. I liked the fact that nobody could tell me what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. So that's what I really enjoyed.
What advice would you give your younger self, let's say when you were 18 years old?
The advice I would give my younger self would be to do everything that you want to do without looking back. And what I mean by that is the reason I ended up going to Bowling Green, I got an academic scholarship, a full academic scholarship. And 2 weeks before I started school, I ended up getting the room and board scholarship. So I had a free ride over there. When I was over there, I was part of the multicultural program, which was a diversity group that had a lot of different cultures. And they reached out to me to do my master's program. And it was going to be 100% paid. They just wanted me to graduate with a master's. And at that time, because I did school fall semester, spring semester, summer 1 and summer 2, for 4 consecutive years, I decided to take a year off and go back to school, which I now seeing that it's better to just get everything out of the way when you're younger, because it just makes everything a lot easier. So if I could advise my younger self something, it would just be that just follow your gut intuition, just do what you want to do at the moment and don't look back, because at the end of the day, time is our worst enemy, and there's a lot of things that we want to do, but sometimes time doesn't allow us to do everything we want to do. And I think there's stages in life where there's things for everything and everything you want to do. So I think that as an 18-year-old, I would have wanted to just have done that versus going back now and completing the master's. But other than that, I mean, just enjoy it, and I think that's just about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.